Finally, it has been revealed what the replacement for the Mythic AK117 in Call of Duty Mobile will be, and what kind of changes we can expect moving forward. What's up, guys? My name is Mortal, and today we're going to dive deep into some official news, some leaks, and also a few rumors about the next free Mythic weapon event in COD Mobile. If you've been following the game closely, you know how big this is going to be, so stay with me, because there's a lot to talk about. So let's rewind for a moment. A few months ago, COD Mobile introduced an event where players could complete missions and earn boxes. Inside those boxes were tokens, and those tokens could be exchanged for legendary or even mythic weapons for free. This was a huge deal because normally these weapons are locked behind crates, draws, or paid events. For legendary weapons, we've already seen quite a lot of rotation. At first, we had the legendary knife, then we got the CR56AMAX Legendary, and more recently the AK47 Legendary and the RUS79U Legendary have been the big rewards. These have all been must-claim items because once the timer runs out, you lose your chance forever. But the mythic side of things has been a little different. The AK117 Mythic has been the main free prize for a while now. By collecting 500 puzzle pieces, players could eventually unlock it without spending a single cent. And up until now, that event hasn't been updated. Many people were wondering, will the AK117 stay forever? Or will Activision rotate mythic weapons the same way they rotate legendaries? Well, the answer is finally becoming clear, and that's what we're here to discuss. Now, here's something that really blew my mind. While doing some digging, I came across an old video from 3 years ago, and what I found inside was shocking. In that video, you can see designs for weapons that hadn't even been released at the time, but are now appearing in current events. For example, the exact same AK-47 Legendary that we have right now was shown in that clip years before it came to the game. The same goes for the RPD Legendary, which we now know is also coming as a free reward. It's almost like that old video was a blueprint or a teaser for the future. But that's not all. Alongside those weapons, the video also showed a mythic BY15 shotgun. Yes, you heard that right. A mythic shotgun that still hasn't been officially released. Think about that for a second. If the AK-47 Legendary and the RPD Legendary from that video both came true, doesn't it make sense that the BY15 Mythic will also make its way into COD Mobile at some point? And honestly, I think this would be an amazing choice. A mythic shotgun would completely change things. Most of the mythic weapons we've had so far have been assault rifles or SMGs. They're great, but they start to feel a little repetitive after a while. Imagine having a mythic shotgun with custom animations, a flashy kill effect, and unique attachments. Shotguns are already extremely popular in close-range fights, and a mythic version would instantly become a fan favorite. I know a lot of players have been asking for a mythic sniper too, and that would also be incredible. But based on the evidence we have, the BY15 Mythic feels like it has a strong chance of being the next big free prize. Of course, there are other theories. Some people looking into the game files claim that the next Mythic might actually be the Type 25. And sure, that would be cool, but I personally don't think it fits. From everything I have seen, the Type 25 Mythic is more likely to appear as a lucky draw exclusive. Those usually require CP to spin, and I doubt Activision would suddenly drop it for free. A shotgun, on the other hand, feels like the perfect surprise, something completely different from what we've had so far. The big question then is, when is all of this going to happen? Well, the AK117 Mythic event is still running, and you still have some time to complete it. But I believe that the real announcement, the official reveal of its replacement, will come at the end of Season 10, or maybe right alongside the Season 10 Battle Pass. Why Season 10? Because last year, Season 10 was massive. We got new maps, new events, and big collaborations. It was one of the highlights of the entire year. It makes perfect sense for Activision to use Season 10 again as the stage to unveil the next Mythic. If history repeats itself, this is where we'll see the BY15 finally make its debut, or whatever the replacement turns out to be. But it doesn't stop there. COD Mobile right now is filled with leaks and teasers for upcoming content. And honestly, the next few months look insane. The RPD Legendary is confirmed as a free reward. The FFAR1 Legendary is also coming through an event that should be fairly easy to complete. And on top of that, some old battle passes are returning. Yes, you heard that right. Classic battle passes like the Ghost Season, One Pass, and even older ones will be available again. This is something players have been requesting for years, and it looks like Activision is finally listening. There's also another huge piece of news. COD Mobile is set to collaborate with WWE. That's right, just like we've seen collaborations in the past with other franchises, now we're going to see a crossover with WWE superstars and content. This is something that already happened in other versions of Call of Duty, and now it's coming to mobile as well. Imagine running around Nuketown or Summit with WWE-themed skins and items. It's going to be wild. And let's not forget that COD Mobile always takes inspiration from the PC and console versions of Call of Duty. We've already seen maps like Shipment, Terminal, and Shoot House make their way into the mobile version. We've seen operators and guns ported over. Sometimes the feedback is mixed. Some players love it, others complain. But overall, I think it's a genius move. It keeps the game feeling fresh and it connects the mobile experience to the larger Call of Duty universe. So here's where we stand right now. The AK117. Mythic has been a free grindable prize for months, but its time is almost up. An old video strongly suggests that the BY15 Mythic Shotgun is waiting in the wings. Some leaks hint at the Type 25, but that feels more like a paid lucky draw item. Season 10 is most likely when the replacement will be officially announced. And alongside that, we've got a ton of other content. The RPD Legendary, the FFAR1 Legendary, the return of old battle passes, and even a WWE collaboration. To me, this feels like one of the most exciting times to be a COD mobile player. There's just so much happening at once, and it shows that Activision is still investing heavily into keeping the game alive and entertaining. Whether you're a free-to-play grinder or someone who occasionally spends money, there's going to be something for everyone in the coming months. And now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think the replacement for the AK117 Mythic will be? Do you believe it will finally be the BY15 Shotgun? Or do you think Activision has something completely different planned? Would you rather see a Mythic Shotgun, a Mythic Sniper, or another assault rifle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because this is the kind of discussion that really matters in the community. As always, if you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, please take a second to drop a like. It's one of the biggest ways you can support the channel. And if you want to stay updated with all the latest COD mobile leaks, news, and gameplay, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. That's everything I've got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, thanks for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out!